Good day, this is Ray. Today is Saturday, February 11th, 2023. For me, another day of social distancing. Hope that you, your family, friends, and loved ones are doing well, staying safe. First things first, so I wanted to give you an update about the recent course that I took on my way to getting a industry designation. Now, I told you that I'm a terrible test taker. I don't like taking tests. And, I struggle to get through school and all that stuff. Well, I passed. Don't know how. I passed the first course. And because of that, my company actually reimburses me for the full amount of the course that I just paid for and took. It was a 10-week course. All in all, it was 14 weeks because I took 4 weeks after the course ended to study for the exam. And I'm just, truly grateful to have passed that. So that's a huge check. I have 4 more classes or courses to take, and then I will have this designation. Actually, I think, I probably could have studied more, and I didn't really know how to study for this. This was the first time taking this particular course and getting to know the style of it. So, now that I know what to anticipate for the next 4 courses, I think I can better plan out how to study for it and to do even better on the next couple of courses, prayerfully. So that's out of the way. But, the reason I wanted to do this video is that tomorrow is the 3-year anniversary of me being seizure free, and wanted to kind of talk about that journey and that extremely scary experience for me. I don't have much memory of the incident. I remember what happened, before the grand mal seizure, and some of the things while I was at the hospital, but not a lot. So I had just come back to work. I was switching offices. I was working in a different location for like 3 months before that, after, coming back off of a 3-month medical leave, basically. So I was at the new office, at the office that I'm at. And it was 2.5 days back, and then we were going to take a team photo. I was dressed up, wearing a suit that day, and we went to the boss's office, and as a group took photos out on the balcony on the 11th floor. Go figure. Everything seemed fine. I didn't feel any different. We were all finished taking photos, walking back through the office. Everybody went ahead of me except for the 2 bosses behind me. The next thing I know, I remember like a sensation of freezing up and not being able to walk forward. And that was it. I don't remember anything until I came to in the back of an ambulance. And then I saw my boss riding behind me. I saw him on the phone, and I was shocked. I didn't know. But apparently, after talking to one of my coworkers, they said I was speaking the whole time, and I don't recall it. I thought I had blacked out completely, but I was, I sounded coherent. I was asking for my phone and, other things, and that's right. That was very strange. But anyway, got to the hospital, and they were asking me questions, and I don't remember any of that. I do remember having a conversation with my boss. Don't remember what the conversation was about. And then the other boss came in, and we had a discussion. He was sitting by my bedside. I don't remember any of that. I don't remember my parents being there. I remember one of the doctors walking into the room and talking with them. I was there for 5 days, and I barely remember any of it because of the grand mal seizure. I ended up biting my tongue very, very hard and had bleeding in my mouth. I seized up so hard that my back was killing me. I mean, it's a pain I can't even describe. I couldn't get out of bed, and they weren't sure what was going on. I had to get X-rays and all those things. I mean, I could barely lay down in that X-ray bed. It was extremely painful. I took a month off. I was on medical leave for a month after being discharged. And then when I came back 2 days later, I was staying home because it was the beginning of the pandemic. It was March by that time. And then I was working from home pretty much the rest of the time. I went in the office a few times to help out throughout the period as an essential employee. But when I did go, I had my own space. And even then, I would be double masked because I had to go up the elevator. And, when I would go there, I would stay in there until the end of the day and then leave and go back home. But I couldn't drive for 6 months after having a seizure. I didn't take any seizure medication, which I'm grateful for. Hadn't had to take any seizure medication. That year, again, I'm at my out-of-pocket maximum. As well as I had to wear a back brace all year. It was very difficult and painful to ride in a car. I did go to my doctor's appointments and everything. My mom took me. I was always constantly worried that I'd be going back to the hospital. But that was actually the last time that I've been hospitalized. After being hospitalized 6 times between 2019 and that 2020, which is incredible. I'm definitely grateful about that. And I'm able to dig out of this financial hole that I've been in. A big part of that was medical bills, but also consumer spending. And the biggest part of my consumer debt, which I spoke about before, is my student loans. Seizure free. I don't know if anybody who's watched this video has ever had a seizure, and understanding the fear of something like that happening again, especially because I live alone, and prayerfully that doesn't happen. But if it did happen, then it may be a while until somebody knows something's wrong. If it doesn't happen while I'm working, because at least if I'm working, then if I'm not checking in, then they'll know something's not right. I'm very active and receptive when it comes to talking to my coworkers and everything. I'm always on time for work when I log in, and I just have to keep that in mind. That prayerfully that if a situation like that happens, that I'm able to contact somebody very quickly, and nothing worse happens to that. So anyway, just wanted to talk about this experience. It's been 3 years, hard to believe, and just grateful every day that I'm not going to the hospital. I have a rheumatology appointment next week with my rheumatologist, of course, about lupus maintenance, and I got to get labs done and all that stuff. I go every quarter. This will be my first appointment of the year, and then I imagine I'll be going back sometime in let me see, probably in May, and then one in the summertime, one in the winter. I have my physical in September, and I probably which means I'll be meeting with my primary care physician there. So if you made it this far, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. You know when I post my videos. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon. Take care.